Hi everybody, welcome along to Tuesday. It's day 12 today of our January daily, and you know what that means, don't you? We're not even halfway through, that's what that means. So lots more fun and frolics to be had with our technical drawing book here by the auspicious Mr. Green. My book's kind of, well, it's doing that thing. It's just going to have to do it because I don't want to compromise the ideas that I have. This isn't helping, this giant single dangle altered paperclip. So I'm going to take that out and I'm going to put it somewhere safe until we've completed this book. Somewhere safe being over there on the pile on the left of me. But that does help tremendously. See? I mean, not altogether, but, you know, now I can at least shut it with a bit of pressure. Anyway, for those of you who are new to the channel, and I know we have quite a few new subscribers, let me just tell you what's occurring here. Every day throughout the month of January, I am doing a live or a video that will go out at 2 o'clock UK time every day during January. And we will be working in this book, which I have altered. And I've altered it to have 31 thick double pages stuck together and some single pages in between those that I can make pockets with, etc. So that was kind of the start of it, the altering of the book. And then we started on the 1st of January on New Year's Day, and we did this one, which was Shabby Chic. And I've dated every day so we know where we are. But I've gone through consecutively anyway, I haven't jumped around. January the 2nd was the prompt was mushrooms and toadstools. I don't know where my prompt sheet is today. Oh, found it. This one was a green theme. This one was acetate, and we've got a little acetate window there. This one on the 5th of January was eyelets, and I made a corset. Well, it's not a real corset, you know, corset shape. This one was tummy tuck, so I made one down there and one across there. This one was, I can't remember what that one was. What was the 7th? Decoupage. Yeah, so I decoupaged some flowers on after we'd sponged the background, slightly unsuccessfully, and so I retried the next day where the theme was, I think, what was the 8th? 8th. Envelope. Yeah, of course it would be. There's 3 envelopes there in a stack. It says the 8th. And I've revisited that technique that I'd showed you the day before, but with more success. So that was that page. This page was the altered paperclip, the double-sided altered paperclip with a dangle. That was the 9th. The 10th we did watercolour stamping our stamps with using watercolours. This one was brads. I've got all the brads down there. And it's quite an industrial looking page, and actually the more I look at this, the more I like it. I kept the offcuts, and I really, really like it. I can see that being very useful. So good technique. So it's another sort of thing that you can use, you know, if you want it, if you were doing that sort of thing. Which brings us on to today, which is the 12th, and it's a blank page. This is one of those pages where I've got my double page here, and I've got my double page here, and I've got a single page here that I can make a pocket with. Now today, ladies and gents, I am going to go really easy on you and on me. I've just videoed the take 5 for today. Those of you that don't know, I select 5 things and give you the list of them and what I want you to make. And you can use anything else as well as those 5 things, but you must use those 5 things in the item that I ask you to make. And then if you want to show us all, then post your results in the Miss Paintalot's Junk Journal group, where we can all see and marvel at your work. And believe me, there is some marvellous work going on. However, today I'm going kind of ordinary, steady. Let's say steady. So I'm just going to make a pocket, just a straightforward pocket like that. easily peasily. Now for the papers for today, I know when I downloaded and showed you the papers from the journal boat, some of you were asking if I could show you a project using them. And I will eventually show you a larger project, but for the time being, I thought I'd use them on this page so you could just see again just how pretty they are. I mean, it's a stunning kit. So I've chosen these 2 pages from that kit. This is described as a background page, but it's so gorgeous. It's all daisies. It's really, really lovely. And this one. And I want to use this side here that you'll see when the pocket's over there. You'll still see this side. I could use that side, which is equally beautiful, but slightly busier, and I just prefer that. So that's going to be what's occurring fairly soon, but let's have a roll call.
Okay, Terry.
Hi, Terry.
Bernice.
Hello, Bernice.
Janya.
Hi, Janya.
Ros.
Hi, Ros.
Kathleen.
Hello, Kathleen.
Helen.
Hi, Helen.
Shaz.
Hi, Shaz.
Connie.
Hi, Connie.
Sandra.
Hello, Sandra.
Hilda.
Hello, Hilda.
Donna.
Hi, Donna.
Natalie.
Hello, Natalie.
Gonnie.
Hiya, Gonnie.
Megan.
Hello, Megan.
Victoria Mack.
Hi, Victoria.
Violet.
Hello, Violet.
And Jen.
Hiya, Jen.
And if you're watching, happy birthday, Mike.
Oh, it's Mike's birthday. Happy birthday, Mike. Ooh, maybe we can ask Ros if... Is Ros on? I didn't...
Yes.
Ros, at some stage, my dear, could you put a happy birthday thing up for Mike, please?
It's probably not on the birthday list.
Yeah, he won't be on the birthday list, so just if you could just do a post that says happy birthday, Mike, that would be really good. Thanks, Ros. Ros is our admin, in charge of the rack list, the birthday list, and she's good enough to always put up, if it's somebody's birthday, she'll always put a post in the group so we can all wish that person happy birthday. So that's a really great job that she does on our behalf, and we're very grateful to her. Because it takes time, and you have to shuffle the rack list around sometimes so the same people aren't always on the top, and she does a great job. So if you want to be on the rack list or the birthday list, Ros is the person to send your details to, because if you send them to me, I just forward them on to her anyway.
And we have a newbie, Jess Roloff.
Hi, Jess.
From Wisconsin.
Hello, Jess from Wisconsin. Nice to have you with us. I hope you enjoy it. And maybe even learn something. I better choose a theme, hadn't I? Choose a theme for today. Let's have a look down here then. Well, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Use a fussy cut. Yeah, I'll be using fussy cuts. No. Be using butterflies, but not in a big way. Lace, tuck corner. Okay.
Hi, Miranda.
Hi, Miranda. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to stick with use a fussy cut. So let's do that. And that's the 12th. So there we go. Right. So I want to just stick that in behind there so I can see where the edge of my page is. And I'm just going to cut this out just kind of to there. And then I've still got that then, which has got all of its integrity left for another project, for another day. So I just really need to measure the height that I need. So about there, I would say. I have a sharpened pencil, so I've got every chance of seeing my mark to make a change for everybody. Right, let's cut that off along there. It's time I tidied my desk again. I've got too many days worth of stuff out on my desk. It's beginning to get ridiculous again. There's been some nice posts using brads. I'm glad that you've taken to those. Hilda, particularly liked yours with the denim skirt. I thought that was really good. But there's some really nice ones out there. I thought that you might not be feeling Brads, but you've really done yourselves proud.
And which Brad was yours?
Brad Paisley. So hands off. I don't even know what you're thinking about him for. He's just obviously mine. Right, so you see I've kept this bit, which is a really nice, useful bit. So that's going nowhere. It's going on my pile to my left. And we've got this piece here that's going to be the piece underneath the pocket. So let's just double check before we do anything. Yes, that's fine. It's so pretty, this paper. I love it. If you missed when I was doing it, it's from a lady called Vicky, who's got a shop on Etsy called The Journal Boat. Because she lives on a boat. She lives on a narrow boat in a canal, on a canal. And her papers are they're really lovely. So I'm just going to ink around this with Tim Holtz Distress ink in the colour Faded Jeans. Just give it a bit of definition really around the edge.
Hi, Flo.
Hi, Flo.
Hi, Jan.
Hi, John. Flo, that picture you put up yesterday was absolutely super cute. Gorgeous picture. Right. So if there's anybody lurking in the background, that's fair enough. You don't have to come onto live chat. But, you know, if you'd like to, well, you can see it's friendly. Friendly is what it is. And if you don't feel like doing that, then maybe you'd want to join in the Facebook group. It's called Miss Paintalot's Junk Journal Group. You can just join in and lurk. You don't have to post anything. Just have a look and see what other people are up to. It's really cold here. It's minus something. But the sun is streaming in through the window. And it's like super boiling.
Tony says she's lurking.
Hi, Tony. I love that Sugar Bell bottle, Tony. I don't know how I actually existed before I had it. Thanks very much for it. So there we are. That's pretty darned good, if I do say so myself. Oh dear, I've got glue where I shouldn't have glue and everything. Right, there we are. It's getting really difficult to press things down now because it's really bumpy underfoot. But we'll be okay. We'll persevere. Can you imagine by the time we get to 31, we'll be up here trying to do it. Underneath there.
Instead of that paper.
I just want to see the edge, really.
Might give you something to push against.
Yeah, it's not really much. It's not much better.
No.
Right, so I'm going to make my pocket out of this and I'm going to stick it onto this. So I just need to work out where I want this to fold. And I want to see those butterflies. I'd quite like to see those daisies. But is that going to be enough of a pocket? It might come in just a little bit to there. So it's an arbitrary amount. You know, you decide when you're looking at your papers what suits you best. So let's fold that. Let's just cut this before I ink it. Oh, I think it'd be easier if I inked it first. So I want it to go to there, into the crease of the book, and back there, I reckon. Let's cut that off. I'm really glad that so many of you are doing this and keeping up and whatever. I don't want you to ever feel like it's become a chore. That would be horrible. We're supposed to be having fun. So I think in the future, if you do keep up, you'll be able to look back on this and have loads of ideas. That looks like the mark there. Do you think that? I think that's the mark. I'll cut that off. To hell with waste. I've lost it again now. Goodness me. Here's me bragging about sharpening my pencil. No, I can't see a mark at all. There it is.
A new Alexis.
Alexis, hello, what a pretty name. How nice to have you with us. Thank you very, very much for joining us. You don't need to join in the chat if you don't want to. Don't feel compelled to ever do anything you don't want to do. But it is really nice to have you with us. We're a nice bunch of people, I think, largely. So where's my other mark? We're going to have to mark it again. Oh no, there it is. There we are. Where is it? Oh, come on. Where is it? There it is. You've got to get it so it sort of shines in the light, really. You know, the way graphite sort of shines. Right. I can't remember which side of this I need now, the bigger or the smaller of the two. Smaller. The smaller of the two, so that's going to go there. Oh, it's looking pretty already, isn't it? So like I say, this is one of these days where we're going to keep it on the gentle side. Nothing, no techniques that you don't know, I don't think. So, you know, if you want to not watch one, this is probably a good one not to watch. Although I like having you with me, so don't disappear. But it's fairly straightforward, that's what I'm trying to say.
Janya says she looks forward to this very much.
Oh, Janya.
She doesn't want to put a damper on, but she's having a tough time at the moment, so
oh, my love.
Grateful we're here.
Well, we're grateful you're here. We really are. I mean, who would show everyone the exit?
We just imagine her standing up now, out of habit.
Yeah. Do. Do they still do that? I haven't been on an aeroplane for so long. They probably just make you watch some film or something. I've no idea. Probably talking complete rubbish. Not for the first time.
I can't remember the last time I went on a plane.
I can't. It was years ago. You've been on one since me. Because you went to Paris, didn't you, for the rugby? That's probably
That's right.
about the last time.
And I flew up to Edinburgh in 2002, so I'm guessing that was probably the last time.
19 years ago.
Yeah.
That's a while ago.
It is a while ago.
They may have changed the safety talk.
It's true. It's true. They probably don't have biplanes anymore either.
Did you have a seat on the wing?
Yeah.
It's quite amusing.
I did the impression of Jan was standing on top of the wing with her arms out and then pointing forward.
There's no point doing it, Mr. Ev. Nobody can see.
You can.
Yeah, I can. And it is quite funny. Right, so there we are. We've got our pocket piece stuck down. And I think it looks quite nice. Just going to have to ink that a bit more because I can actually see the text of the book.
Hi, Nancy.
Hello, Nancy. Nice to have you with us. Hope you're feeling okay, or not too bad at least. Just going to ink that a bit more. just to disguise that text we've got down there. Right, so now it is pretty much prettiness. I want to put something down there, but I also want to have a bow, a ribbon bow up in this top corner. So I've got choices here. Haven't we always got choices? Choices. I've got this really wide, I don't know what you'd call it, royal blue, I suppose, that I thought might look quite nice up there. But then again, it's quite wide, it's quite dominant, isn't it? So maybe not. I have other choices, don't worry. I have this one. That's quite nice, isn't it? It's quite a nice bright blue. And just back a little bit from the edge, it looks quite nice there. Yeah, okay. And there's another one here that's very similar, but it's not the same. Maybe it is the same. I don't know. No, it's this one. This is a slightly different colour. If I put them together, you might see that they are like one shade different. And so not enough to be excited about, but they are slightly different widths. So which width do I like? I like that one, I think. So I'm going for that one. This all fell apart when I got it out of my ribbon box, so it's just a heap of ribbon. In keeping with the heaps of everything and everywhere else. So I'm going to stick that down there. I'm going to stick it in that far away from the edge. I just like that idea, no reason for it at all. Just kind of like it. So I'm going to double-sided sticky tape that down. I'm going to have to put lots of it. Have we got any wider stuff than this? We have, haven't we? Nancy sent loads.
Loads.
Nancy sent a mountain of double-sided tape, for which I'm very grateful. Just bring them all and I'll see which is the right one. I'm boiling here, absolutely boiling alive.
Not the dimensional stuff.
No. Not the dimensional stuff, no. So here's a nice little bag of goodies from Nancy. So there's that one, which is too thick, too thin. It's a bit like Goldilocks, this, isn't it? We'll get there in the end. That one might be okay.
Tony says, can I tell you that it sounds over dramatic, but the Sugar Bell bottle has changed my crafting life.
Yeah, absolutely. I can go along with that.
Not over dramatic at all.
That's probably bang on, actually. But it might be so bang on. I'd have to be so accurate, so I'm going to discount that one as well. That one's a wee bit wide. See what I mean about the mountain of tape? I can't thank you enough, Nancy. Some really narrow ones here. And this one. I think that might be the same as the other one that's exactly the same width. So what else have we got in here? Scotch permanent adhesive dots, easy dispensing. Didn't even know they were in there, goodness. Right, excellent. So that's a bag of goodiness.
Yeah, put that down, we'll use two strips of the thin stuff, I guess.
I'm going to use that. It's pretty much where the width I want it to be. Why can't I use this?
Nobody said you couldn't.
Oh, I thought you were talking about cutting stuff down. That's what I'm trying.
You said it was exactly the same.
No,
size.
I've discounted that. This is marginally thinner.
So you were lying to me.
No, I wasn't. You weren't listening. You didn't have your ears turned on. So I'm just going to put this down the edge of my pocket because, well, those new to the page won't know, but I'm absolutely rubbish at
Everything.
Pretty much everything. Yeah, thanks for that, Mr. F. Yeah, pretty much everything. So I'm going to draw myself a little line down here. That is where the double-sided is going to go. I'm sorry I'm such a klutz, but it's just the way I am. It's just me. So using my line as a guide, like that. And I'm going to come over the edge. I could breathe again. And that's going to come over the edge anyway, because it doesn't matter. This is a pocket, it's going to be stuck down. And I'd rather that than have the ribbon end right on the edge, because it gets it's a bit vulnerable there. Vulnerable. So take your bone folder and really press that down. There's a word for it, burnish, that's the word. And then I'm going to stick that over the end actually, it's going to be easier to do that now, I've decided. I had a lovely message from someone, I think it was yesterday, or it might have been on the group actually, who said that they really liked these lives because it felt like they were in my living room, just joining in with me. And that is such a compliment. I love the idea that you feel like that, because that's how I feel. I feel like you're all here and I'm just chatting away to you. And it's a really nice feeling. So here goes, I'm going to stick my ribbon on.
Because if they all were, it'd be a bit crowded.
It would be a little bit crowded, but nice though, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be nice? So I'm going to stick that over onto there, cut it off, stick this down over onto there and cut it off. And there we have it. There's our ribbon, nicely attached. So I want to at some stage have a bow here, and I want the bow to be out of this organza bright blue ribbon. I don't know why I want that, I like bows. So if I want to be able to get in with my tool to make holes and set eyelets, I've got to do that now. So this is kind of the thing with junk journals. You very often have to think well ahead of the step that you're at the moment, so you don't box yourself into a corner really later on. So I'm going to make a mark where I want my holes to be. Oops. And I'd like them to be, I'm going to go in through this ribbon, which is never easy. They never like cutting through ribbon, but you know, it's just going to have to live with it. So I'm going to make one hole there and one hole here. And it's going to be easier with the handheld thingy. I'm not sure where it's gone. Here it is, I think. Yeah. So this is the bit that cuts the hole, this top bit here. So you see, I couldn't open it that much if I'd stuck it down. You get my drift. So I can see my hole. So I'm just going to press it once, turn it and press it again. That's peculiar to my thing. Yours is probably not the same where you have to do it twice, but this is quite an old girl. It gets the things stuck in it, which is most irritating. So that's the hole there. And it doesn't want to cut through the double-sided and everything else. So I've got it stuck. It's stuck. Help! It really is stuck. I'm going to have to cut round that. I forgot about the double-sided, which is really adding to its troubles. It doesn't like cutting through fabric, never mind double-sided, but never mind, we'll be alright, because we're putting an eyelet on it. So that'll hold everything together, I think. Right, let's find an eyelet then that will do that job. I haven't got any blue in here. I've got blue, but the little ones. I've got lavender, that's no good. Lavender pink. got white. No. No, okay. So back to the metallic-y ones. Let's see what we've got in here. I've got like copper, gold and silver. I think silver is going to be fine for our cause. I don't use silver very often. Not a silver sort of girl.
Hi, Joan.
Hi, Joan. Thanks for joining
Is that
us.
sun in your eyes?
Yeah.
Shall I...
Do something because it's killing me.
I'll move the sun for you.
Move the sun.
Move the sun and the stars for you.
Right, so that's 2 of those.
Alternatively, I could just draw the curtain.
That is so much better, I can't tell you. It was agony. I was soldiering on. I'm going to move back in a minute. I've just moved to the side for some reason.
You're on a wobble.
Right. So, let's put that in the owl. I might need 2 hands. Oh, come on. Phew, at last, right. So then you set it with this part of it. So you get the little lumpy bit in the centre like that, and it sort of, feel it lock on, and then you just crimp. So that's one done. Now I've got this naughty one to do. And I really want to catch all those fabric ends if I can. I might not be able to, but so don't forget, after this, once I've finished this, you've got time to go and make a coffee, make some scones probably if you really want to. I don't think that's cut through.
Use the crocodile.
I think I'm going to have to.
They're not the sharpest cutters, them.
No.
They were cheap.
Get what you pay for.
Exactly.
Out comes the crocodile.
That's why you ended up with me, you cheapskate.
Right, I'm going to have to sort of, I don't know, I'm going to do this, but there will be a way. Sort of wobbling in midair here. I think it's about there. Even my crocodile's stuck down.
Must have all now though.
I have, yes.
Hi, Cynthia.
Hello, Cynthia. Right, so let's just get that set on there. Was a bow ever worth this? Well, yeah, I think it was. Because everything we do, we're learning, aren't we? We're learning that to set eyelets through double-sided is perhaps not a good idea. Yeah, that's all right, I think. I think we're okay with that. I'm just going to give that an additional crimp, as I want to be sure it catches all that fabric. Right, okay. That's the workout section finished. Let's put all this stuff away. Where's the box with the? Did I put it away already? Yeah. And the crocodile. Right. Oh my goodness me. So on here, I just want to do something pretty. That's all. Nothing too exciting. So I've got some die cuts, yellow and green, because they sort of go with that. And I also have some fussy cuts. Oh, I want a die cut or 2 stuck in there. Sort of, you know, the appropriate colours, and this gorgeous daisy die cut. So I just really want to make a prettiness. I want to make a prettiness. Also in the kit, you get these labels, these 3 labels. If I can pick them up, I'll show you them. Oh, come on. These ones, which of course, bearing in mind that you can resize to any size, that's great. And they've got blue borders on them. So I thought maybe that could help us with our sort of collage, I suppose. And you also get these butterflies, which are to fussy cut. And there's two largish ones, two smaller ones, and they're the same as these. So they can go nicely onto this page here, I thought, was my idea. And I think it would be nice if we stamped the date on the label that we're going to use. So let's just get an idea of how we're going to put this together. Let's see if we can get it looking nice. So if I had that over there, that side. I particularly love this daisy because that paper is just chock full of daisies. It's lovely. And this yellow one. It's questionable whether we actually need any more than that. That's really nice. No, but that's nicer, isn't it? And then we've got our butterflies dancing around. Perhaps the big ones are a little too big on this occasion. So we've got the two little ones, two small.
Denise would like to know what the name of the kit is.
It's called Blue and Yellow Journal Boat.
Oh, I'll have a look. I'll have a look and get back to you folks.
Yeah, what about that? Does that look like a nice composition? Do you think? Does it need another leaf, possibly? What is the dog doing?
Rolling around on his back, licking parts of his body that only he should lick.
It doesn't sound very nice. Yeah, there we are. I mean, it looks kind of more like a bouquet. I like it. I don't think there's a need for these yellow ones. Let's just take that green one out and pop a yellow one in. See if it looks better. No, I like the green. I like the green best. Right, okay, so that's kind of what's going to happen. So I can stamp this now.
Is it that one?
Yeah, that's it. And I'm going to stamp it with Stays On Jet Black. And I've got a little one here that is just the date, as opposed to the big fancy one Hilda gave me. And I think it goes that way. I'm going to have a little practice first. Yeah, that's great. There we are. Jan 12. Good heavens. Right, so first one down, I think, is the daisy. So let's get it down. And I'm using Aleen's for this. I find it best for this, sticking these down. I realise this is pretty tedious, but we all do it. So I'm putting that there. Haven't inked round them. I don't really want to ink round them. I quite like the simplicity of them uninked. The naivety. Oh, I'm getting a bit carried away here. What are you looking for? Oh, beautiful sheep.
Jenny's got to think about sheep.
Oh.
And Shaz owns sheep.
Yeah, she does own
sheep. So we're having a sheep conversation.
Ah, well, I have painted many sheep, actually.
No, in fact.
Yeah. Mr. F's getting keyed up all these things that he wants me to show you. So I'm going to stop after I've stuck this one down and show you the things pertaining to sheep. I'm going to get my little Bo Peep hat on.
Ooh.
Actually, I think...
Does it come with a costume?
No, I think this one needs to go... Do be quiet, you stupid boy.
I know you have a crook.
I think this one should have been stuck on underneath that yellow one. So I'm getting a bit of a shufty on here to get this down while I can. Any fussy cuts that take your fancy, any die cuts if you have such a thing, if you don't fussy cut some leaves out, etc, etc. I think that was to go like that really. Sort of half under, half over. So that's better like that. Yeah. Get stuck down. Right, we'll come back to that after we've had our sheep interlude. Okay. You all ready? Play appropriate little Bo Peep music. I don't know if there is such a thing, but just pretend there is. Right. Here is a painting I did of a sheep on our fell.
In pastels.
In pastels. And here is one of our books. And I think you can tell what it's about. Yeah, you guessed it. Right. Beautiful sheep. And it's just all pictures of sheep and sheep in parade rings and showgrounds, Royal Welsh Show, and some really beautiful looking sheep of many different breeds. And they all tend to be sort of champions of their breed. I mean, look at that, it's gorgeous. I love sheep. We are surrounded by them here. We tend to have quite a lot of herdwicks around here because it's tough going, and herdies are one of the few that can actually stand it. And they are what they call hefted onto the mount, the fell behind us. Oh, he's gorgeous, ex-Mohorn. He's lovely. So that, yeah, there you go. I hope that's assuaged your sheep thing. Fetish. Yeah, they're hefted onto the hill, which means there's no sort of fences or walls or anything. They just know where they are supposed to be, and their lambs know where they are supposed to be, which is why when things like foot and mouth get spread around, it's particularly difficult for those sheep because they obviously have to be put down. And then you get new sheep that don't have this, they're not hefted to the land. So, don't spread foot and mouth. Definitely don't. It's a horrible, horrible, horrible thing. And very sad for everybody involved. Right, so that's that. So I'm done with sheep now. That's the sheep over. So that's probably there. And that's going to go there. Yeah, I think that looks nice, I think. So I'll put this leaf on first. What's everybody got to say about sheep then? Complete disinterest.
She has Devon and Cornwall long wools.
Oh.
And Janya says, OMG, I want that book. And Miranda says could do a sheep journal.
Sheep journal. Well, Shaz could, without a doubt. She's got access to all sorts of photos because she lives with sheep. I mean, she does live with sheep, although she does also have a husband. Oh dear me, the topics we cover in these lives is quite extraordinary. Quite extraordinary. It is a lovely book, that, though, Jonya, isn't it? We have quite a lot of agricultural shows around us because we're such an agricultural part of the country. Counties like Lincolnshire, etc., they're more your crops and vegetables and all that sort of thing. I've lived in Cambridgeshire for quite a while, and it's strange because there's no livestock anywhere, no livestock at all. It's just all onions and carrots.
You were a judge at an agricultural show till it got too harsh.
I was a judge. Yes, I was. That is true. I was a judge at a local agricultural show. They asked me if I would judge the handicrafts, and I said yes, I would be delighted. So it was, I don't know how many classes there were, something like 50, I would guess, maybe 60, maybe 70 even. And they were all things like best crocheted blanket, best cushion cover, best loads of stuff. And one of the ones was best flower arrangement not larger than 12 inches. Yeah, there is my judge badge. Yeah, so it was best floral arrangement not more than 12 inches. So I looked at them all, you know, fairly, as one does as a judge.
Then demanded a ruler.
And then I demanded a ruler. And when the girl came back with the ruler, the woman who was showing me around, from thing to thing, I said, well, I'm discounting this one. It measures 12.5 inches. And she saw her eyebrows sort of shot up and she said, oh, okay. That was fine. And then we moved along a few more and we came to one. And for the life of me, I can't remember what I was judging. And I said to her, am I obligated to give out the prizes? You know, she said, no, you know, not at all. And I said, well, then I'm not giving any prizes for this class because there isn't any entry that is worthy of a prize. So her eyebrows shot up again and we carried on to the end. And so, you know, I said to her, everything okay? You know, are you happy with everything? And she said, well, the arrangement that you discounted because it was 1/2 inch too big was mine. Oops. And she said, we have never had a judge before who hasn't given out the prizes. So the next year, I didn't get invited to be the judge anymore. But, you know, fair's fair. If they're not good enough, they're not good enough. So that was that. So that was my very short foray into the world of judging at agricultural shows. Oh my goodness.
You're just too mean.
It wasn't a question of being mean. I've explained this to you before. They were rubbish. And as such, weren't worthy of a prize.
Tell me what it was.
I can't remember either.
No, it wasn't woodworking.
No. It was something like
Patchwork?
no, like herbs or something in a pot.
Oh, right.
Something like that. And they were all pants, so. Oh dear. So I didn't get asked back. Of course I didn't get asked back. I thought I was being totally fair until I explained it to Mr. F when we got back in the car. And he said, you can't do that. So why not? I did it. He said, oh. And sure enough, oh. So there we go anyway. I made a bit of a faux pas. They obviously just like people to be nice to them. Well, it's nice to be nice, but not when you're seriously judging something.
They should never have given you that badge.
They shouldn't. It went straight to my head.
Power crazed.
Yeah, power crazed. That probably would have looked better further over that side, but it's there now. Right, so all I'm going to do now is put the bow in and then stick my pocket down, and I hope you've had a nice time today. Seem to have been off topic more than we've been on, which is quite nice.
Hilda had a message from Jean. Jean says she's at the doctor's and she'll watch later.
Okay, thanks for passing that on, Hilda. I hope Jean's okay. I know she has got a lot of appointments at the moment. I think they're trying to make her into Superwoman. She's pretty much there already in my estimation. Well, it's a nice one to catch up with, this one, isn't it? Because there's nothing complicated about today's. So there we go. Just tie a bow in that. Do people hate me now? Now they know how cruel I can be.
No, but I think I'll take that badge away.
So there we are. We have a bow. I'm sure you're better at tying these than I am. It wouldn't be difficult, to be fair. I'm just going to cut that off at an angle because it's quite cheap, this organza ribbon, and I think it would fray very readily. Stick a pin back in that one. There we go. Right. Oh, what have I got stuck in that bit of paper?
Connie says she's now just afraid to post her work. Only joking. I wouldn't worry, Connie. She only reserves her judging for me.
Oh dear, I shouldn't have told you that, really. Well, I didn't. I think Mr. F did. I'm blaming him anyway. So I'm just going to glue this pocket down. Only need to do the sides because it's fixed in at the... This is terrible, gluing. I'm just going all over the place. I'm just willy-nilly and along here. That should be all right there. So let's fold that down, stick it down. There we have it. Oh yeah, I've got the date. Suddenly thought I hadn't got the date on it.
Flo says she was watching, had to go for a Zoom meeting, and then came back and it was all about sheep.
You're absolutely right, Flo. We took a sort of a sheep turn. And Mr. F was going around the house collecting anything sort of sheepish. And then we got on to me being a judge at a show and how kind of unfair probably I was. Right, guys, what do you think? What do you think of that? Do you like it? Is it a nice departure from all the brain contorting ones that we've been doing so far? I'll show you it and see what you think. Got the date on it. Pretty die cuts. Very pretty. And that which is the design sheet from the kit itself. Little organza bow. The butterflies flying above the flowers. So there we have it, 12th of January. I hope you like it. Actually, I really like that. I love blue and yellow together. I think they make a lovely complement. And that kit, it's from the Journal Boat. She's a new girl to the digital art world, or at least to Etsy. And she's got some really nice kits, actually, to be honest. So that's that. I'll put my thinking cap on and see what I can come up with tomorrow. It's just a double page. You haven't got pocket or anything.
Should be Egyptian, because you've got a pyramid on there.
On here it should be Egyptian. Let me just check my prompt list. Egyptian? Not so much.
Oh.
No. But there's loads left. That's good, isn't there? I mean, winter theme, embossed paper card. I mean, we did that yesterday, didn't we, with this stuff, which I love.
Well, we didn't count it as that.
But we didn't count it as that. Yeah, that's right. Winter theme, birds. Ooh, birds. Ooh, I fancy doing birds, actually. Use a die. Well, we used a die today, but we didn't count it. Botanical, sewing theme, floral, music paper, tag, floating pocket, butterfly, lace, tuck corner. That's probably quite a quick one. I'm going to reserve that for one of the days when my fuel tanks are on low. Embossing powder. I'm not using that sticky stuff anymore. I can't make sense of that at all. Button, stamp. Looking forward to that now. I've got my new posh stamping platform. Stencil, dried flowers, vellum, washi or washi sticker, glitter, journaling card, notebook, use string or twine, grunge theme in Edith, and foil. So yeah, we've got loads to go at, guys. Loads. So we're not running short yet by a long shot. So there you go. That's me done for today. If you hang around, as I say, at 4 o'clock, there will be a video of me doing the take 5 for today, the 12th of January 21. And you never know, it might look slightly familiar to you. That's the only hint I'm giving you.
Jenny says she'll be missing the live for the next couple of days.
Where are you off to, Janya? Far-flung foreign places. You take care out there. World's scary.
Natalie says she likes the overlap of fussy cuts on ribbon.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? I like it too, actually. Right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. You lot are troopers. I know you are, because right about now I'm beginning to feel just slightly jaded. So I'm going to have to get my fuel tanks filled up for tomorrow. I think that means chocolate. Okay, see you tomorrow, guys. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget the video that's out at 4 o'clock. And I'll see you soon. Take care out there. This is scary stuff. Bye, guys.
Bye. Be safe. See you tomorrow.